boss fight. I'm gonna go just get a quick another level. Because why not? Those guys are not... They're not giving me the experience they should be, but okay. I'm gonna need to kill more Valkyries. Or Valkyrias, whatever. Okay. Will this heal me? Yeah, it might. Although it might. Yeah. Alright. It does heal me. Cool. You get one more level, which I'm close to. And then try the boss. $282. $97. All right. What is this? Okay. Blue now. I don't know if blue's better, but maybe it'll home now. I've done this dance many times, Ava. The waltz of death, or the lambada of demise. I get it. Oh wow. Okay. It does crazy stuff. Oh, these things are almost dead. Okay. Magic increase was good. That's... the only problem I have is that sometimes it goes for the boss who, for whatever reason, is still invincible. Damn it. Ran into two of them. Jesus. Ah. Okay. Wow. Wow. The boss was crazy. Wait, am I max level now? 48? 48 seems like a weird max level. Toll of the sacrificial bell could be heard. The ritual had begun. Music. Stay away. No reason for you to die as well. No way for you to save me. Please, you must flee this place. Get away while you can. We'll see. There's no way for you to rescue me. Please, just save yourself. Leave this place. Okay. Wow, the music's bumping. Here we go. Up the tower of twists and turns. Bell rang a second time. Uh-oh. What's that? I don't got time for this. Oh no, not a third time. How many dang stairs you got in this bell tower, huh? Oh no, only one remained. It's a brave warrior you are, Adol. I'm impressed that you made it to this lofty height. So should you the favor of explaining to you the ritual you're about to witness. Ancestral priests of this land lived over 700 years ago. Their descendants still reside in East today. 700 years ago, that was East Origin. Just for you to root. Is to root out and exterminate them. You see, the priest progeny is sickeningly heroic. Sickeningly. Those of priestly blood are the most likely to become rushing in. They come rushing in, brandishing righteous indignation. Perhaps we'll simply get lucky and the priest's descendants will be among the sacrificial victims themselves. And those of priestly descent must be killed, thus our orders are to cut down all who enter these halls. I believe you understand then. Oh, this is Dallas. And the bell is tolled 4 times. This last shall be the sweetest. And for a 5th and final time, cutting the stillness of the air. Oh no. Thunder? All you can do is reflect on your own inadequacies, your utter powerlessness. Okay. Now I have to run all the way back down, huh? Okay. What's over here? Nothing. Dude, these bots are out in full force. I got the dreaming idol. Now I can do this. Get me out of here. Maria's body lies still. Oops. Well, that was fun. The music is different. Music's like better. And now it's gone. Yeah, I have the dreaming idol. Now what? Dreaming idol, you can use it to restore those who were petrified to their normal selves. In the forehead. If you place a black pearl there, you can awaken the idol from its dream and dispel the curse upon the people. Where's the black pearl? Oh, that kid has it, doesn't he? Well, shoot. Hey, kid, do you still have that pearl? My pearl's usually white. So you call it stone you gave me when you got me out of the cave? In case I have it right here-ish. There's a hole in my pocket. You know where I dropped it? Talk to the guys with the funny eyes. I'm super duper sorry. Yeah, you better be, kid. Okay, well, I guess I'll go talk to everybody. I'm just looking for pearls, man. I'm gonna check everybody outside first. Oh, Maria. See ya, Maria. Black pearl. And pick up a pebble or something a little while ago. Where did you go with it? Is it this guy? You found the shrine, you say? Yeah. Okay. That's not what I want. I left the gate a while ago. Wait, what? Oh my god. Do you have a hint as to where it is, or are you just gonna say the same crap you said last time? Yep. Just gonna say the same crap you said last time. Okay. Oh boy. Now I gotta try to find this dumb thing here. I don't even know where to look for it. I'm just gonna look it up. Okay, let's go back here. This man, take me by the hand. Yo, what's up? What's up, Mr. Cow? Yeah, go down to this old man's basement and drink his well water. And some pretzels. Oh man. Big pretzels. Alright. Hoifta. What's the meeting? It's just looking close. Okay, well I gotta go to the meeting room then. Oh, where's the meeting room? Oh god. The meeting room, huh? That could be anywhere. It took me an hour to find the meeting room yesterday. Not this way. It's like over yonder down somewhere now. This game is so confusing because everything is a maze. This is not the meeting room. This is this room. Where's the meeting room? At least the music changed and it's going crazy now. Okay. No, it's not here. It's somewhere. It's not here. Is it down here? Hey, you guys know where the meeting room is? I'm looking for the meeting room. Meeting room. It's like the eating room, but with meat. Anybody know where that's at? Oh, place where meat hangs out. Meeting room. Oh. That's not the meeting room. The meeting room might be over there. And by over there, I mean... How do I get out of here? This way. The music's just... it's just going. Going as hard as it can. I'm gonna look up the map. Even though the only map that exists for this game is pretty bad. Maybe it will help. Because I'm not trying to combine two locations. I'm just trying to find the meeting room. Okay, where is... oh, it's way up there. That's not the meeting room. Maybe, I don't... this map could be wrong. I already found out that the map is mislabeled in 2 places already, so... yeah, down there's the meeting room. Right there in the middle. I gotta get to that part. Right here. Meeting room. I found it. I stole it. Haha. It's mine. We're out of here, suckers. I just want to beat this game so I don't have to be lost in mazes anymore. This game is so mazy. Black Pearl was set within the dreaming idol. A faint glimmer emerged from its darkened depths. Break the curse of our people. Travel to the top. Oh, I have to travel back up there? Final battle draws nigh. They really like to pad this game out, huh? By making me run up things again and again. Bow, bow, bow. And now the music's... oh. It's got music through the whole section. Not just this part. I gotta run all the way up here. Maria, your body's gone. Oh, I can teleport in here. I don't know why I didn't try it before. I love running through these big open sections that have no monsters in them. Also, I'm not at max level because I can still get experience. I guess... well, enemies can have 2 bars of health, so I guess I can have 2 bars of health. Makes sense. If enemies can do it, then so can I. There, I made it. Shooting arrow to the heavens, a bright light emanated from his forehead. Oh, I got experience. Okay. You guys not stone anymore? Hey! Hoo-ah! You're stoned for a living, and let me tell you, getting turned into it is much less rewarding experience. You're saved. You did it. You saved us all. I knew you'd pull through. keeping my ears open while we were being taken away. I heard the demons are coming from the East Core, which is even deeper underground than the canal. When I was being held in the bell tower, I looked outside and realized I could see the world below. Could it be? Is East returning to the surface? The lead was gone. I wonder where she could have gotten off to. Teaming with demons. It's not safe for her to be alone. Ed. A friendly demon named Keith told me. He said someone else was in the shrine and we returned to stone just as we were. I wager that he's been changed back as well. A demon, we're doomed! Oh wait, false alarm, it's Keith. Good old Keith the demon. This is the man who helped us in the bell tower. Take care. I'm going on ahead. It's a wing! Get everyone back to the village safely. Alright, we can go home. Alright, we won't get you away. We're going to head back to the village. Thanks so much, Adolf. If only Lilia were here, things would be perfect. Oh, that reminds me. I picked this up before I was captured. Found it in the old abandoned Rustini mine. No clue what it was doing down there. I think the area where I got it is called, I want to say, the Sacred District of Toll. I never entered it before, but it seemed like we were guided there somehow, so we left ourselves to fate. You're in your battles, Adol. Take it with you. The gold pendant. You can do this. I know you can. I believe in you. Okay, bye. Alright, hold on. I gotta be right back real quick. Give me like a minute. Now I get to run around down here forever. Because figuring out where to go down here sucks. Okay. So I gotta fight both Lilia and Sada. They're down here somewhere. That is a lot easier said than done, because navigating this place sucks. I'm trying to find Sada, but I don't know where Sada is. There's a stair. That looks like the staircase that Lilia went in. I don't know how to get to it though. Unless I can just walk right under that. Maybe. There's also that. Oh god. No, we cannot walk under anything. Can I walk under it up here? No. Is there maybe a secret? There's nothing. There it is. The only reason why this sucks is because I found where to go last time. I found where to go once. I put this on. Get your health back while I look at a map. Because, you know, standing still is best way to get stuff back. Okay, let me look at this. Okay. I don't know. These maps suck. That's all I got. These maps suck. Oh, I found a way down. Oh, there's the guy. Alright, hold on. Give me what I want. Who are you? See, you reversed the petrification. Name is Sada of Ramia Village. You're risking my fiancée Maria, but a man in black cloak cast a spell and turned me to stone. How did you know? You were down here. No. Alright, if only I'd come sooner. Thank you for fighting to rescue her, even if you were successful. I respect the effort alone. No further need of a sword, the one I sought to protect. He's beyond protection now. The sword has been passed down through my family for generations. Oh, cool. Thanks for the sword, dude. Yo, free sword. Incredible strength really is the only thing that got me this far. Yes, my home. There's also a suit of armor made of the same metal. Tell my father that I'm alive and well. I believe he'll let you use it. Okay. But... oh, man. Okay. Now I'm wondering... well, maybe they took her back to the hangout. You know what? Let's go get that magic. Or the armor. Who are you? Oh, you were one of the dudes. That's the guardhouse. Hey. Could you sort of see in your hands? I assume Sada gave it to you. There's a meeting with Sada to Hadat. 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 Sada, just the surgery. Please allow me to augment the set. Wow. Cool. No shield though, huh? Sword and armor will serve you quite well. Only have the clearest shield to give you as well. This became a sort of arc in the sky, if you will. I've been floating here ever since. Okay. I'm missing a lot of shields. Multi-homing ability to the fire magic. Okay, well, yeah, just don't get hit. Hey. Where's the girl? You took her. I know you did. Come join us here in the shrine. It won't be long before they arrive and all are gathered in the ancient underground core of East. Please hurry to them. Oh, she's gonna be up on the balcony, isn't she? Meow. Level 49. Oh, she's not here. Hey. Hey. Alright, where's the girl? Let me, look at the map again. She's not in the map. Hold on. Oh, do I have to go back to that statue? Oh god, where is that at? So I have this now, so I can go deeper, but I gotta find the statue. And I don't remember where that's at. But at least we're getting close to the end of the game. And in this maze-like, everything will hopefully be done for the rest of the series. No more mazes. Please. Oh, this is this. You know what? Let's go back to here. And try to figure out how to get out of here. Once again. Lost and confused. That's what always happens to me. Takes me 20 tries to figure out how to get out of here. Okay, we're out. Where is this at? Yeah, I'm always getting lost. Maybe I'm just trying to remember. I know where I need to go. I just have no idea how to get back there. That's the problem. So I know exactly where it is that I need to go. I can picture it in my head. I just have no idea how to get back to said spot of thing. I need to get to where the statue is, but that's it's easier said than done, my friend. I think it was through here somewhere. I'm trying to remember the order of events that led to me going to the shrine the first time. Might be that way right there. Maybe. No, that's where I came in from. Right? Yeah. But maybe it's over here? No, this is just this place. This is not the right place. I leveled up. I didn't get any health. So I can still level up, but I just don't get any more health. So I am at max health. Alright then. Good to know, I guess. And this is just a treasure chest room. That's a dead end. That's a dead end. Maybe it's over here somewhere. What does this way go to? Oh, this is that way. Jesus. That's that. Nothing there. I don't know if that fire can hit me, but I don't really want to find out. Where am I going? Oh, there's a way here. Oh, this is where Sada was. Hold on. What's that way? I can't get there. What? Boy, do I really not remember where the statue is. It's probably because this whole place is set up like a damn maze. Man, it would take so long to grind out to the max level when I'm getting 3 experience a kill now. Okay, it's not in here. Probably on the ground somewhere. It's you know, right now your guess is as good as mine. I'm wondering if it's not in the big room at the beginning of the little area. That's what I'm checking now. Found it. Jesus. I'm gonna have nightmares about this subterranean canal. New land. New land. Now the castle's upside down. I'll have to fight Dallas again. Ate all the red. At long last you come. I never suspected you to be so strong, but this is where it ends. I will utter a prayer over your mangled corpse. The hopes of the goddesses will fall into ruin on this spot. I was born of the essence of magic. No parlor tricks ran into you by the priest will have any effect on me. Okay, well, how would I just hit you in the face with my sword then? Is that what you want? Oh god. These apples suck. Man. He's got a lot of health. This is also the first boss in the whole game that you actually hit with your sword. Wow. Okay. That was a couple good hits. Ow, ow, ow. Well, I'm screwed. The one thing about this game and the last game is the no invincibility frames really hurts. But I can do this. Now that I know that these apples suck. I mean, kind of everything I have sucks. I don't know if you can get better healing items. Provides healing. I don't think that's gonna help. I don't think any of this stuff's gonna help. Well, now that I know that fire doesn't work, maybe I'll throw the parry thing on. I wonder if I can freeze time. Probably not. Hold on. Let me put the cape on so I can get the 2 health back that I'm missing. Okay. We'll save. Yeah, you'll say a prayer over my mangled corpse, blah, blah, blah. Oh, wow. You alone control the flow of time? Oh. Don't use time magic. Understood. These dumb rocks. Get them out of here. He's gonna do, yep. Here we go again. Time for fun times. Oh. That cycles through equips. Good to know. Time to get lucky. Or get good. Sometimes I feel like luck is the better thing to shoot for, though. Yeah, you can do your little shmup crap. That was good. You got 3 hits in on him. Parrying was the good idea, because I think I can parry the meteors sometimes. Ow! That was not. Ow! That was not. That was a bad. That was a bad one. I'm winning right now, though. Got him. Get wrecked. I leveled up. Almost twice. Save the game. Shield magic. What is... Oh. It's just always on. Okay. Good to know. Oh. Elevator. There we go. Oh, Master Adol, this way. What are you doing here, kid? Why are we here? I'll tell you later. Right now, we need you to hurry. Everyone's waiting for you. Maria. Met before only briefly. I am Maria. Keith brought me here after I collapsed in the bell tower. Told me that my bracelet lay in pieces beside me. It absorbed all the energy intended for me, ultimately saving my life. This is suspicious. I am suspicious. Wait, where do I go? Hello? Oh. Adol, this way. Yes, this is right into this passageway, and Gordo is waiting for you a bit further ahead. Please hurry. Gordo? Why'd you bring them here? What's up, Gordo? This is beyond this barrier, most likely, but I have no idea how we can possibly get through. See something move over there? Could it be? Could it have been? Was it a demon? So what do we do now? I guess I'll go. Black shadow is seen darting off up ahead. I'm coming for you. Oh, it's just here. Lilia. My goodness, it's so great to see that you're alright. Sorry if I made you worry. I was turned back. I got an overwhelming urge to see you, as if I were being drawn here. That's not the only reason. I just felt like I needed to be useful in some way. Before I knew it, here I was. I was able to come all this way without any demons spotting me, and I believe this ring made it possible. Searching for you in the subterranean canal, I met two girls, and they gave it to me. They said, if you find the one you seek, please give this to them. Clearly, you're the one they met, so please take care of this ring. Please take this ring. I believe it will be crucial in your quest. Boom, 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 boom. Thanks, Lilia. Alright, I can purify evil. You see that, Gordo? He doesn't. Gordo does not care. What is that? What is that? What are these? They're just crystals. Okay. Oh man, an empty treasure chest. It's held in places of by an unfathomably powerful energy. Okay. Ow. That door hurt. All hail the power of darkness. All shall pray to the power of darkness. Goddesses have fallen to my strength, and their priests are dead. Humankind has lost its protectors. Now all shall kneel before me. 700 years ago, I was but a step from victory when those dastardly goddesses sealed me away in the inky void. Countless years of imprisonment and all those nights of humiliation, endless and debilitating, have at long last come to an end. Now the promised moment is nigh. The moment when demonkind usurps man's place as masters of this world. That moment is here. My brothers, in blood and in arms, heed my call. Children, let us teach humanity the true meaning of terror. I don't think so, demon. Who are you? Goban. What are you doing here? I'm a descendant of Tova. Sorry to be so late. I'll quickly play the silver harmonica. Nice catch. Nice throw. You know you're like 10 feet away. You could have just thrown it to me. That's it. Game over. We win. Being out to see you again. It's me, Fina. Sorry for not telling you the truth before that I'm actually one of the twin goddesses of Ys. As you seal away the demons, guaranteed that the seal would eventually be broken. If magic itself is not eradicated, this land will never know true peace. This pearl is the giant black pearl, which is the true source of all magic in Ys. That is the demon secret. Everyone getting this far, I am Maria, goddess of Ys. Demons were wiped out. We were the ones who buried the Cleria deep within the ground. Area was born of the demons, you see, and of magic, and we deemed its presence a hazard. Hundreds of years passed in tranquility until the day Claria was excavated and was identified as silver. Because of the magic this released, Darkfact was able to gain the edge he needed to break the seal. We do not have the strength to reseal the demons on our own, I'm afraid. We need the might of a swordsman to aid us in this, our darkest hour. You must somehow destroy the pearl. Please wear my ring during the fight or weaken the demon. Imbue your blade with the concentrated power of the Land of East. I still never got another shield though, but that's okay. Oh, I leveled up again. But what's through this door? Sealed shut. Luda. The Claria shield. Oh, there's the shield. Found it. This is to be the last battle between demon and human. Pieces within our grasp. Do you have anything for me? No. Alright. Well, I missed 2 shields, but we're fine. Okay, so I wear that. How much does this heal? Nothing. Because I'm at full health. Duh. I think the apples heal more than the herbs do. Because this just says heals minor wounds. And this just says restore health. Even though the apples only heal for 15. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is it? What's wrong? The demons. Get back. Keith is a boss, man. Uh-oh, Keith, you're outnumbered. Well, it must be. Darm is drawing the demons into himself to increase his power. Keith, look out. Turf. Why are we all here? Keith. Here to observe Adol's fight. So, we'll be rooting for you. Knock him dead, man. Literally, if you can. That's right, Tarf. I was marching alone into a fearsome struggle. In light of that, we too must stand and fight in our own way to lend him support. Mr. Gordo. That's exactly it. Might be able to offer direct assistance to Adol, but that doesn't make us powerless. You might want to start killing demons before you get overwhelmed. If for East and for all the worlds and lend Adol strength. And you should offer your prayers to the surface world, the world to which East is being returned. Okay. Yes, let us pray. We shall pray as we had never prayed before. We shall pray for unequivocal victory. I'll pray for Adol to be granted the knowledge and wisdom to overcome this difficult trial. I'll pray for the light to illuminate the darkness before him. Wow, lame. I pray his resolve shall never waver and his heart shall never falter. I guess that just leaves me. I pray that Adol's sword be granted power beyond power. Goban's the only one that gave like the prayer that I wanted. I guess we're good. I'm not running. This game's auto doing that. Oh, I'm here. Mr. Face. I am Darm. I am the source from which magic and humankind alike were formed. My power is that which created yeast, and my power alone can sustain it. I shall consume your very soul, and you shall know true despair. My question is, hopefully I'm high enough level, because there's not really a place to go back to level up. I kind of saved myself after the point of no return. Oh, we're fighting. Okay. Ow. Look, I can heal for 30. dick. Oh, okay. Phase 2. Whoa. Okay, phase 2. Can I even use magic? I guess I could... Oh, I have an idea. Right before I go in, I'm gonna pop the shield on. Whoa. This is as close as I can possibly get, I'd say. Equip the shield, go in. Because you can't change anything once you're in a boss fight. Yeah, you're the source of all magic and all this stuff, yada yada yada. I still want to be a little careful because it's draining my magic very fast. But there we go. We just got to phase 2 without getting hit, so technically. Okay, I'm out of MP. We're done. We're done for now. Oh my god. Could you not? Got him. Woo! What's happening? Why is my MP being drained? Okay. Weird. I was greeted with deceived, smiling faces. The goddesses Lilia and the descendants of the 6 priests were there. Mr. Adol. You did it, man. And guess what? Turns out I'm a descendant of one of the 6 priests myself. Priest Adol was my ancestor. Kinda cool, huh? The whole time you were fighting, I was praying that you'd be able to banish the Black Pearl from this world. Then I heard a shattering sound, and I knew you'd done it. I knew everything was gonna be alright. It'll all be peaceful like it was before. Finally, everyone can live in a world free from the torment of demons. I should be happy, but I can't stop crying. Tarf, please don't cry. If you do, you'll get me started too, and then I won't be able to stop. And then everybody will be crying, and it'll be ridiculous. My name is Maria Mesa. The blood of Priest Mesa, or Mesa, runs through my veins. Humans offered up sacrifices in hopes of tracking down and killing the descendants of the priests. Darm knew what the goddesses were planning, and he feared they might succeed. As well, he should have. I'm sure the only reason I'm still alive is after the sacrificial ceremony is because of my priest bracelet. Peace has returned, but at the cost of more lives than I care to imagine. I'm going to build a monument. Wow, a monument, huh? I made all these sacrifices there. You know what, boy, you did it. You really did it. Last name is Dabby. I guess Priest Dabby is an ancestor of mine. Who knew? All you people, everybody's like, oh, my last name is the same last name as this priest. I wonder if I'm a descendant. Nah, couldn't be. Somehow I had this feeling to guide us. The one to lead us into a new age of peace and prosperity. It's been set free of its ancient curse. It's like a whole new beginning for us. Oh, I'm sorry. I know I'm babbling, but I'm just so excited. In any case, can't wait to get back home. Now that the shrine's free of demons, Old Man Reg will flip his lid. Old Man Reg. You know, it's me, Keith. I'm no longer a demon, so I apologize if my appearance surprises you. Magic has vanished from the land, and with it, so too has the curse placed upon me. Prison burned, blessed, I lost myself. Oh, he was, oh wait, no, I knew that already. Never mind. I was like, he was in the mountain, and it's like, duh, yeah. He's the one that broke the wall. It's just with demons. And she said to me that evening 6 months ago, the day she was taken from this mortal coil. Like her blood had stained the sunset. As the life slipped from her body, she struggled to speak. Yet with her dying breath, she said to me, I pity the demons. At the time, I simply didn't understand. Soon by sorrow and rage hit her loss, so the idea of pity towards demons seemed like nonsense. But now that I've been a demon myself, I think I understand. I can burn blessed when I held the black pearl in my demonic hand. I was overcome with dark desires. Demons are controlled by a bottomless well of evil intent, incapable of creation. All they are and all they know is destruction. But Marl loved to create. She loved it more than anything, and she pitied the demons for what they'd lacked. My apologies, didn't mean to bring down the mood. It's no time for such depressing talk. It's a time for celebration. We've overcome the greatest disaster we've ever faced. We have you to thank for that. Adol, words cannot express our gratitude. My gratitude. Adol, you've really done it. I was standing in front of Darm Tower and I saw its summit engulfed in light, and then you shot into the sky. Due to the finality of your victory, I feel certain that Asteria will see many changes soon, positive changes. Without the shadow of demons looming over us, people can again stand on their own 2 feet. Now we can begin rebuilding. We have control over our lives once again. You are the one who reclaimed that right for us from the demons. You know, what you have accomplished here is the true definition of heroism. Please stay with us here in Asteria. We need your courage to help us rebuild the ravaged land, and we need you to keep us on the right path. You did it, Adol. Like everybody else, I had a really odd dream before coming here myself. And the goddesses appeared before me, told me that East was returning to the surface and I was going to the shrine. I woke up and looked up, and there it was, the land of East, right in front of my eyes. I had to run like man. I just barely made it here in time for the final battle years. So Adol, the magic that spawned the demons was the same magic that kept East afloat, correct? An astounding power. Managed for our prosperity, and so quickly became part of our everyday lives that ultimately controlled us, and by relying so heavily on the power of magic, we sowed the seeds of our own undoing. That makes you think. Everyone owes you an amazing debt of gratitude. Adol, thank you. You've brought back peace. You brought peace back to East. Congratulations, you truly become a legend in your own time. Dogi's really eager to see you again, by the way. Adol, I'm glad you're right. When you're in the midst of the final battle, I thought my heart was going to explode. Maybe it did, and I somehow came back to life. I say, now's the time, little lady. Come on, you're mean. Don't worry, I'm really very happy to see you. Very, very happy. 700 years of separation. The people of East and Asteria and the rest of the world can unite as one. Many glorious days await. Far more now than ever before. From this time forward, there will be no need of goddesses or priests. One by one, all will come to believe in themselves in this new age. The 2 of us will see to it that the magic brought about by the Black Pearl will never be revived again. Well, I got news for you. There's 5 more games in this series. Make sure the peace endures. I'll never forget you or what you've done for us, Adol. You have our eternal undying gratitude. I think you're third wheels. I think we're third wheels here. We should probably let ourselves out. Good thought, Maria. You know, we're gonna head back. Should probably let Sada know that you're not dead, huh, Maria? That'd probably be a good idea. Yeah, that was creepy. Fina, don't slowly open your eyes like that. I don't even know where to begin. From the depths of the shrine, I stayed at Jebba's house for a short while. I understand everything now. Never knew so many wonderful people lived in this world. No real need for goddesses or priests. And now even the floating land of East will be a thing of the past as Asteria becomes whole again. And so many happy memories from my time here, but the best will always be the time I spent with you. I want you to know that more than anything else. The time I spent with you, I truly felt human. Let's go, Rhea's waiting for me. You think of me from time to time. When you do, I hope you remember me as a girl, not as a goddess. Oh, she closed her eyes and cried. Fare thee well. Fina. Cool. Jesus. Cool. Game's over. Now I can play a different game. The third game. Oh, post-credit scene. What is this? It's a rue. Rues are bringing fruits to the goddesses. I guess maybe they're sealed away? I don't know. Alright. Cool. Good, great, grand, wonderful. What? Weird. Okay. Well, that's that game.